All right, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Face to Face TV. Charles, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
All right, a whole lot has happened within the last few days, and this time around, we want to look at the Iran-US-Israeli, air strike that left hundreds dead, and especially the Iranian supreme leader. Okay, so I just want to ask, what really happened? What led to the strike?
Well, it is a global issue, as we say. However, whatever narrative that may have followed it up, it will always have two sides.
Yeah.
When you have people who are supporting Donald Trump and his administration, they will have a different line of the story. When you have people, the Iranian government, they will also have a different side of the story. However, we just know that this is nothing short of a power tussle. It's nothing short of a power tussle. America, under the leadership of Donald Trump, wants to remain the world power.
That's all powerful.
Yes, they want to remain supreme. And they have demonstrated it in so many ways. Look at what happened to the other country,
Venezuela.
Yeah, Venezuela. And and all his policies since he became president for the second time has always been showing that capacity of American being the.
And they're marking China closely.
Yeah.
Wherever they see that China has interest, they also.
The rivalry between America and China has always been there. This is America, this is China, this is Russia.
Yeah.
So they have been trading carefully with what has been happening, but then the issue of Iran is just another story that has taken us, unaware.
Okay, but I think the whole thing borders around the nuclear activities of Iran, and the hostility of the regional influence and the hostility of towards Israel. So don't you think the whole thing is all around this?
When you talk about it this way, you are sounding like a pro Donald Trump representative, because America is presenting that they are fighting Iran because Iran has an autocrat as a leader who has been in power for almost 50 years. And then the people does not like his government. Most citizens of Iran, they don't like his government. And then they are also trying to procure a nuclear weapon. And of course, we know Iran, if they eventually succeed in producing that nuclear weapon, they will, of course, be giving out most of their smaller weapons to any other terrorist organization all over the world, and then America will become threatened. That is when you look at it from this angle. However, there is also another side of this story that is talking about America fighting Iran because Iran is an oil
producing country,
and they have it in large quantity. Now, some people are saying that in as much as Donald Trump is saying that at the end of the day he will give back the government of Iran to the people of Iran, it does not completely take away the influence that America will have on Iran after this insurgency. Now, Donald Trump, however, according to the research, has some oil companies, and then he has people who mine oil under his care. Now, if he successfully, right now we don't think that Iran has confirmed that the leader is dead.
Yeah,
it's only America that has confirmed that.
Yeah, it's true.
So, if Iran eventually comes
but a new caretaker has been appointed as well.
This is more like a coup. So, if the standing president eventually resurfaces, this other one will become aborted.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
It will not become a fair coup. So that is just the situation of things. So some are saying that Donald Trump is trying to plant his own people, and
so as to take over the activities of Iran
indirectly. So once he has an influence,
and most importantly, their resources.
Yes.
Okay, well, I think you may not be far from the truth, because wherever America has waged in, even as they are trying to do one or two here in Nigeria, people have also been saying that the target is our resources, and it may not also be far from the truth. But let us look at the reactions arising from the airstrike 2 days ago, okay? And the one that got me laughing is the reaction coming from Nigerians, especially they said they call, is this shitty or what?
Yes,
okay, that they were protesting against the death of this Iranian supreme leader. What do you have to say about that?
I will call it an act of ignorance. They are venturing into something that is way bigger than them. Now look at the situation of this thing. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and most of all those Middle East countries, they are not even supporting Iran.
Yeah. And
this is because they are trying to create a stronger allegiance with a country that has influence. That is why you see all these countries. They are Muslim countries.
Yeah.
But now, even Egypt, they are not supporting Iran. Now, a minor group in Nigeria is trying to support Iran. It is ignorance, it is illiteracy, and it is. But that is the height of. I don't know how else to classify it. It is that.
I thought that I was like, well, what impact, as in, what does that mean? Okay, since hunger has been ravaging Nigerians, since our economy has been nosediving, since people have been, gruesomely murdered, are you getting me?
Yes.
They've not come out to, say, protest against bad governance and all that. Okay, but that's by the way. I think at time when you see some set of people being, will I say, brainwashed, okay, there is nothing they cannot do whenever anything that has to do with what they believe in, occurs. So thank you so very much for your time today. See you some other time.
Face to face, now they read my eyes. We talk with the young things where they touch you.